Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Buck Shock, where we're helping you become a better and more successful deer hunter. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm really not one for going on a rant. I'm not really a ranter. Things piss me off, but most of the time I just let it go. But I'm so saturated, I'm so sick and tired of hearing this stuff about it's not big enough, or it needs another year, or it's not the biggest, but ... You know, I'm so tired of hearing it. I'm so tired of seeing it. I just want to speak at least to my viewers out there that are trying to chase an animal down. If you guys pick up your gun or bow on it and go to shoot an animal, you better be damn sure that that animal is something that you are going to be so proud of to take home, put on your table, show off it in the bed of your truck, at the gas station, whatever. Before you even grab your weapon, you better look at that animal, and if the thought crosses your mind that maybe he needs another year, or I don't know if he's that big, just put your shit back down. Don't even shoot the animal. I'm so tired of seeing every post, it seems like every single post of someone posting a great buck, or a big fat doe. It's like, well, it's not the big, not the horns that I was looking for, or it's not the biggest one, but you can't eat the horns. It's like, I just think that you're doing, all these guys that are doing this stuff are just doing a complete disservice to the animal. They're disrespectful as shit. I can't take it anymore. I don't know why everybody feels like they have to justify what they're killing and why they pulled the trigger or touched off that release. I don't understand the mentality behind it. I just feel like any animal that you take, you were proud enough of it as it was walking around to pick up your weapon and shoot the damn thing. Then you should be just as proud to show it off. I mean, you were out there, you did the work, you were in the position at the right time, the wind was right, you did all the stuff that led up to that, taking that shot and walking up, following the blood trail, going through all the thick ass stuff we got to go through to get to the dead animal. You did all the things, and then afterwards, it's like you're not, I don't know, you're dating a fat chick or something. You're riding a moped, like you don't want to show it off to your buddies or tell anybody about it. It's like you're not proud of that animal, that you literally took its life. It gave its life for you to be able to eat, to be able to feed your family or whatever, and you're not proud of it. It's just, guys, it's mind-blowing. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's every time you open up your phone, there's monster bucks on your feeds, on your Facebooks and your Instagrams, or whatever you do online. I don't know, if you follow whatever hunter on YouTube or Bow Hunter Die or Outdoor Channel. I don't know what it is. I don't know where this dick measuring contest came from, of we have to compare ourselves to everyone else, and we have to compare the animals that we're shooting to everyone else's, even though most of the ones that were shot are in a completely different state or a completely different habitat than what we hunt. I don't know why we feel like we have to justify our kills. I just don't get it. And I guess the point of this is I want to get you guys to think about it in a different way. Like, if you're gonna say that about an animal that you took, me and Tommy just had this conversation last weekend. I told him, I said, dude, if you even think about saying, it's not the biggest, but, and then finish the sentence, you should have never even picked up your bow. You should have never even shot the animal to begin with. Because if you aren't proud as hell of what you did to take that animal, then you should have never even shot it. I mean, that's just plain and simple. If you go back to Josh's buck last weekend, if you go watch the video of that hunt, it's kind of hard to hear, but he actually said something along the lines of, he's not the biggest. And I said, you stop that right now. Because he was happy as hell. I know he was. I know he was excited. I know he was, that buck came in and he was pumped, and I was super pumped. I mean, but I just don't know. I think for a lot of guys, it might be because of what they've killed over the years has been bigger and bigger, which is a good thing. That's what you should be striving for. But man, if 100-inch 8-point gets your blood boiling and you just are, like, we walked 1.5 miles through the thickest, nastiest shit. Watch the video, you'll see. We're waist deep in water. I mean, we went through a lot of stuff to get out there, and he actually took an animal. I mean, that's amazing. There's guys that have hunted for 10, 15 years or more that haven't even shot a deer, let alone a nice buck. I mean, so I don't know, guys. We gotta get this. I don't even know what to call it. It's like I said, it's just a disservice to the animals that we chase. I mean, if you love deer and deer hunting as much as I do, you gotta have more of a reverence for these animals. Like, if you're gonna say that shit, don't even shoot it. If it enters your mind when you see that buck, or that doe or whatever, if you're like, then just stop right there. I don't even care. Because if you shoot that thing and you end up saying, well, it's not the biggest, or, well, it probably could have used another year, then what the hell was the point in ending that animal's life if you aren't even proud of it? To show it off and to, take it home and fry it up in the pan with butter and onions and mushrooms. Like what? I don't get it. It's really frustrating. It seems like every damn post I see, everybody that shoots something says something like that along those lines, and it's just like, man, hunting, there's so much more to hunting than inches. There's so much more to it than the weight of the animal, or whatever the next thing is that we have to compare ourselves to when it comes to killing an animal. There's just way more to it than that, and I feel like we've a lot of us have lost touch with why we hunt, and the way the fall air smells when we breathe it, the way that it sounds when you're walking through a swamp knee deep in mud and shit, like the cold air when you open the door and it's frost outside. It's like just a frost over everything. That beautiful frosty morning when you can go out, it's dead silent, and you hear that deer coming from a mile. Like, everything about it, the family, the traditions, the hand-me-down rifle from your grandpa that has killed more deer than anything that you've ever hunted with. I feel like all that stuff, all that good, pure stuff about hunting is being lost, and it's crazy to me. And at least for you guys, I know our channel's not that big. I know we don't have that big of a subscriber base and yada yada, but if I can just get you guys at least to never put a picture up or tell your buddy when that deer's laying in the back of the truck, yeah, it's not the biggest, but he'll do. If I can get you guys just to think enough of yourself and enough of that animal to never say that, to never have those words come out of your mouth, then I feel like I've accomplished something. So like I said, I don't have any outline here. I'm just flying off the seat of my pants right off the cuff because I'm just tired of it, guys. If I can get you guys to just never say those words and be like, hell yeah, I did all that work, I hung that stand, I scouted that area, I spent hours on my topo maps or spring scouting or, being scent free, all the shit we got to go through just to try to get an animal. If I can get you guys to just be proud of that animal and super ecstatic that you killed it, like these two deer right here, they're not giants. These two deer up here, they're not giants. I've got 6 racks right there. Well, I shouldn't say racks, they're just scrubbies from back when I used to shoot smaller bucks, but 7, I'm sorry, one was so small, blended in, I didn't even see it. But I've got racks right there, and these deer and plenty more that I've got pictures of in my album that have long been forgotten, but I've never once in my life said that, oh, it could have used another year. It's not the biggest, but it's just, we have to be better as hunters. I mean, it's almost like we've been so desensitized to all the rest of the world that we don't even know what we're doing anymore. We don't even know that we're literally ending an animal's life that was put here for us, but you know, it was just walking around minding its own business, doing its own thing. And just because we love to do what we do, and we love the sport of it, or the meat, or whatever the reasons are that you hunt, we shot that animal and took its life. It's now dead, but you know, not by any choice of its own. And then we're gonna shit on it. You know, it just, we gotta be better. We gotta be better as hunters. You know, you guys know as well as I do that our circle, our hunting circle, is just getting smaller. You know, people aren't doing it as much anymore. There's not as much recruitment. There's not as many kids getting involved, and other adults that have never hunted. And you know, imagine being a new hunter, you know, a kid or an adult. Imagine shooting an animal and then having somebody say, well, that's not the biggest thing, but good job. Like, would that make you want to hunt more? Would that leave a good taste in your mouth? You know, like, damn, I'm proud of myself. That was awesome. I did a good thing because that guy just shit on it. You know? So imagine if somebody had said that to you about your animal, or if it's not the biggest, or probably could have used another year, or whatever the damn phrase is that you want to think of. Don't feel like you have to justify or reason with or plead your case to anybody about what you shoot. If you shoot an animal, you better be damn proud of that thing, you know, because like I said, you did something that worth being proud of, and that animal gave its life, and it's a trophy. No matter whose eyes, no matter what anybody else's eyes think, your eyes should look at that animal as a trophy, and you should be proud of it. You should show it off, and you should, you know, tell everybody else that has a different opinion about that animal to kiss your ass, because the reason you hunt is different from the reason I hunt, it's different from the reason everyone else hunts, and everyone's got different opportunities and different times to be in the woods. You know, only so much time to be in the woods. Everybody's got a reason for what they shoot, and if they shot it, then be happy for them and be proud of it yourself. You know, don't shit on people. I'm so tired of it. So I could go on and on, but guys, bottom line, we got to be better as hunters. We got to be better, you know, to each other. Congratulate a guy for shooting that spike. Don't shit on him and you know, oh, Spoon and Crockpot Club, and you know, well, that spike could have been a 6 point and then a 10 point. Well, yeah, well, the next spike from this year's fawn, he'll be that 10 point. So just mind your own damn business, you know. So congratulate each other, be proud of your animals, show them off, you know, and be happy that we get to do what we love to do and chase the animals that we love so much. So with that, guys, I hope you guys check out the other videos, like, subscribe if this helped you out in any way. I don't know if a rant would help you, but if it did, I hope it did. So thanks again for being here, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.